It's official. It's done. The 49ers have signed George Kittle to a 4-year, $76.4 million extension. That makes him the highest paid tight end in the league by a little bit, technically. It was Trey McBride making $19 million a year. Now it's George Kittle making $19.1 million a year. Congratulations to George Kittle. And to the 49ers, I want to give them credit, seriously, for not dilly-dallying, which is what they've been doing forever. And I don't like dilly-dalliers. If you're going to extend George Kittle, do it now. Don't do it in September once you've pissed him off and ruined the offseason and the season because he's held out. So good, you did it now. I think it's interesting that they waited 3 days after the draft, as if maybe something in the draft could have happened that would change their minds. Like, once they didn't draft a tight end, I think that was a pretty good sign that George Kittle was going to sign his extension pretty soon. It is also pretty interesting to me how this story unfolded. Just a couple of weeks ago, he didn't show up to phase 1 of OTAs, and it was a big story. And Diana Rossini of The Athletic had this big report that he's not happy and he didn't show up because of his contract, and he wants to be the highest paid tight end in the league, and he wants $20 million a year, and he's frustrated because he's probably not going to get it. And Kittle immediately wrote on Twitter, like, your sources are wrong. But it seems like her report was right because he is the highest paid tight end in the league, but he didn't get $20 million a year. Anyway, since that report came out, Kittle, who didn't seem particularly happy about it, was just Mr. 49er, like, all over social media, responding to their memes and their posts and congratulating players for getting drafted by the 49ers. It was very, very inspirational. So I'm glad to see the two sides came together and got this done, because clearly Kittle doesn't want to leave the 49ers. The problem with leaving a team 8 years into your career is whatever team you go to, those fans don't love you. You're just a guy who showed up late in your career. And if you don't produce or win a Super Bowl, even if you do, I mean, they're not going to love you like the Niner fans do. Like, he is Dwight Clark and Jerry Rice wrapped up in one for this generation of Niner fans. Why would you give that up so you could make an extra $900,000 a year after taxes? Doesn't make sense. So he made the right decision. Niners made the right decision. Now it's just, can they get the same thing done with Brock Purdy? Get it done soon. You're not going to replace him. You didn't draft a quarterback. Well, you did. You drafted Curtis Rourke. I forgot about that. The thing about Curtis Rourke is he has a torn ACL. So it doesn't seem like he's an immediate threat to take Brock Purdy's job. It seemed like the Niners did that on purpose. Okay. Sign him now. He should be signed before the first OTA practice of which is in like a month, or trade him, but you can't because your quarterback has a torn ACL. Although you do have Mac Jones. So I'd like to see the Niners be as punctual, get it done. And I'd like to see Brock compromise like George Kittle did. He didn't hold out for the 2. He didn't need that 2. He didn't need to make $20 million a year. Brock, give up the 5. You're not getting a 5. Settle for high 4s, 40-something. That's already more than you should get. And let's get this done in the next few weeks so this team can go out there and win 9 or 10 games like it was destined to do this year in 2025. I'm serious. I'd like to see Brock Purdy and the Niners get this done. I think George Kittle set the tone for the offseason. Last year, Ayuk said it, for better or worse, for worse. Now Kittle's setting it, probably for better. Let's get this done now. Let's get everyone on the field for OTAs in a month. Brock, we're looking at you. Prize Picks is sponsoring the Cohn Zone this year. Prize Picks is the leader in daily fantasy and the best place to win cash while watching sports. And the best part about the app is it's really easy to use. To create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few players' stats. I'm a Niners guy. So when I'm doing Prize Picks, I'm looking, the last couple of years, I'm looking at Deebo Samuel because I know Deebo Samuel better than Deebo Samuel knows Deebo Samuel. So if it's like drops, I'm taking more. Or if it's like punches thrown towards his long snapper on the sideline during the fourth quarter of a game the 49ers will go on to win, I'm smashing more because I know the 49ers and I'm a Prize Picks guy. Now, maybe they didn't have those exact plays, but they have so many plays that'll make your head spin. And you can play Prize Picks in over 40 states, including California and Texas. Best part about it is the new user offer. Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. So win or lose, you'll get $50 just for playing. That sounds like a win to me. Use promo code Cohn, COHN, to claim your $50 today. Tell them Grant sent you.